Hello students, in this video we are going to study about DNA fingerprinting. DNA fingerprinting is also called as DNA typing or DNA profiling. This technique was first invented by Alec Jeffreys in 1984 at Leicester University, UK, and in India it was first used by Dr. V.K. Kashyap and Lalji Singh at CCMB Center for Molecular Biology, Hyderabad. It is a technique, as we know, that 99% of DNA is alike in every individual who are present in this on this earth. They are having the same or the alike DNA genome. DNA of the individual is almost 99% alike, but the difference in the 0.1% makes the individual different from one or individual to another, and this 1% of the differences in the DNA is analyzed by the technique called as DNA profiling, DNA typing or DNA fingerprinting. This is a very sensitive technique which may use skin cells, hair root, blood stains and even saliva as a raw material for the analysis of this technique. For example, this is a chromosome where in one of the loci there is a presence of DNA sequence like GATC. These are the short tandem repeats, or we can say the variable number tandem repeats VNTRs are present, which are analyzed using these fingerprinting technique. So let's see what are VNTRs. These VNTRs are the variable number tandem repeats. These are the short nucleotide repeats that are present in DNA and are very specific in each individual. And the number in each individual may vary from one person to another person, and these are inherited from one person to another person, that is from their parents to their offsprings. The size of VNTRs is approximately about 0.1 to 20 kb. These are also called as mini satellites. These VNTRs are used as a genetic markers to test the identity of a person. These chromosomes vary from one person to another person, or it may vary from chromosome to chromosome in each individual. The number of repeats show very high degree of polymorphism. That is, there is the change in the occurrence of mutation in a population at high frequency, and that may lead to the DNA polymorphism. Now let us see the technique that is used in DNA fingerprinting. In this technique, DNA is extracted from the nuclei of blood cells, that is WBCs, or from the spermatozoa or the hair follicle cells that are cling to the roots of hairs. From that, the DNA is extracted, and these DNA molecules are then first digested with the help of restriction endonucleases that cuts the DNA molecule into various fragments. These fragments of DNA contains VNTRs, that is the variable number tandem repeats. The fragments are then separated according to their size by gel electrophoresis. These VNTRs are then multiplied using PCR, polymerase chain reaction technique, and these VNTRs are then treated with alkaline chemicals to split them into single-stranded DNA molecules. These separated fragments of single-stranded DNAs in the gel are then copied onto the nylon paper by Southern blotting technique. Few special DNA probes are made in the lab which are made complementary to these VNTRs, and these are radioactive labeled. These hybridized DNA fragments, that is the VNTRs with the radioactive special DNA probes, these hybridized DNA fragments are then detected by using the technique known as autoradiography. After the technique that is used in DNA fingerprinting, let us see about the applications of DNA fingerprinting. In this technique, like dermatoglyphics, that is the technique or the study that is used to identify the fingerprinting by skin printing, palm printing is used. With that, we can also use DNA fingerprinting, which can help to distinguish one human being from the another. Exception of this identification of personal identity is monozygotic twins, which cannot be detected with the help of DNA fingerprinting. Paternity or maternity disputes can also be resolved with the help of DNA fingerprinting. It also provides information about relationship of man with apes. DNA fingerprinting can also be used to study the breeding pattern of animals that are facing the danger of extinction. It is also useful in restoring the health of patients suffering from leukemia or the blood cancer, as well as it can also be useful for the detection of crime or legal pursuits. DNA fingerprinting can also be used to identify the racial groups, the origin of these groups, historical migrations, and the invasions that are done by these racial groups. So these racial groups can also be identified using DNA fingerprinting. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you like this video. Thank you so much.